Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. So I'm making this video because I want to talk about Star Wars, and more specifically, I want to talk about the Star Wars fandom as a whole. If you've just recently subscribed to me, it's most likely due to a recent Star Wars video I did with my buddy Matt and some of our other friends where we watched all of Star Wars up until episode 8 because it was before episode 9 came out, and we got my buddy Matt's reaction, and he didn't like any of them. And if you're just here because you're seeing it somewhere on your feed, welcome, I'm glad that you're here. So just so everyone knows, most of my videos don't get the kind of traction that video did. Most of my videos get roughly between like 300 and 700 views. Anything more than that is considered really, really good for my channel. And so when we were filming that video, we were just expecting maybe only a handful of people to see it. We were not expecting it to go over 500,000 views, which is what it's at now. So it really just hit us all at once. And that was a video we did back in October, and it was like late December. It was like December 29th, it suddenly took off. So that's the YouTube algorithm for you, I guess. But even when we were making that video with the intention of maybe only 500 people maybe seeing it, I told Matt straight up, I was like, no matter what your opinion on these movies are, the fandom is going to come after you. I remember specifically telling him that the Star Wars fandom is the most toxic fandom that there is. If you say you like the prequels, they're going to call you names. If you say you like the sequels, they're going to call you names. If you like anything other than like the original 3, and even then some people they argue about that. Is episode 4 better? Is episode 6 better? What about Empire is the best one? If you think Empire is the best one, that's just a common opinion. You can't think for yourself. It is. It's a toxic fandom. I told him we're going to get flack for the order that we're watching the movies because we watch them chronologically, and lo and behold, that is the #1 complaint on the comment section. And really, since the Star Wars video started doing well, I made a couple Star Wars videos here and there. I did a Dragon Ball Z video because I do some Dragon Ball Z content from time to time. But I guess my whole thing is like, what do we do about it? Like, it's just really sad, because I'm one of those guys that I love Star Wars. Like, I just love all of Star Wars. I love the prequels, man. Star Wars fans don't like that I like the prequels. I love the original trilogy, obviously. And I even like the sequel trilogy. Like, I like the new stuff, too. And I'm not saying these movies are perfect. I mean, I have issues, just like most Star Wars fans have with them, especially the prequels, midichlorians. I got some issues with Jar Jar. Future Holden here editing this video. I forgot to mention that the actor that played Jar Jar was bullied so badly that he almost killed himself. Like, it was that bad. The young actor that played Anakin Skywalker, Jake Lloyd, was bullied so bad he had to leave school. I mean, this goes beyond just anonymous internet trolls. I mean, this has real world consequences. The new sequel stuff, I had a lot of issues with episode 8 like most people have, but it doesn't like ruin Star Wars for me. Like, I love it. Like, it's just such an escapism thing to me. There's something about each trilogy that I am really attracted to, but for different reasons. Star Wars, I feel like, is the only fandom where you can love all of the movies and not be considered a real fan because you like Star Wars. It's a really weird thing. I don't know. And it just makes me sad because I wish it was more positive, like that you could say, I really didn't like this in this movie, but I really like this. And it's not. It's like, oh, if you like episode 1 and episode 2, you're an idiot. If you like the prequels at all, you're just a moron. You're not a real fan. If you like Disney Wars, the new stuff, then you're not a real fan. Like, I can say there's stuff in the new trilogy that I don't like, but I kind of like knowing that we haven't explored all of the Force yet, that there's stuff that we don't know about. And people just don't like that. They just, they don't. I mean, and the bullying, guys, like, it's so massive. And this wasn't even a video that I was, like, bullied on, but people tried bullying Matt. Matt's a moron. I'm assuming Matt was trolling. Otherwise, he's a complete moron that can't follow a movie intended for children. Hey, Matt, you. You moron. You watch episode 1 and then ruin episode 5. I guess that one's more directed towards me. Matt, stupid. It's a wonderful way to make that point. Kill him. Jeez. Kill this guy. Please kill that guy. Kill him. Kill him now. And I wouldn't be reading these if I didn't know Matt could take it. Like, Matt really doesn't care. And I really respect him a lot for that because sometimes that kind of stuff gets to me, so it's cool that he really doesn't care. But it's just one of those things. It's like, I'm kind of embarrassed to be a part of such a hateful fandom. I mean, Star Wars has that reputation, and it, I don't know, feels like it kind of deserves it. The fact that even before we shot this video, I had to give Matt a warning, be like, look, just want to let you know that you might get some hate for it. And then the video took off, and it was like that warning magnified by, 100-fold. And Matt's like our friend, so we give him a hard time like throughout the video, and he gives us a hard time back. And, when we watched Star Wars, I really was hoping that he would have gotten into it, and I was really hoping that he would have liked it. And, he didn't, so we were all, we were obviously disappointed because we wanted him to, but it's not like we can't be friends anymore or what. I mean, Matt just doesn't like fantasy, fiction movies like that, and that's totally fine. But the fact that people are like so passionately like hating on him and like hating on me just because, if only we showed episode 4, 5, and 6, then he would have loved it. I'm like, you saw his... No, he would not have. But it's just really frustrating and embarrassing to be like, yes, this is the fandom that I'm a part of, I guess. So, which makes me feel like, what, I love Star Wars. I'm not really a big fan of Star Wars fans, I guess. At least the fan base that are like that. And I don't know if they're just a minority group and they're just a really loud, really vocal minority group, or if they really do represent the majority of Star Wars fans. I don't know. But that's just been what's on my mind since we did that video. I'm not planning on doing a ton more Star Wars videos. I don't want to be a Star Wars channel. I'm not a Star Wars channel. But I have one more Star Wars video in mind before that video took off, and I'm going to probably finish that one up because it's a lot of writing to it. And once I finish that one up, we'll go back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let me know what you think down below. I would love to hear your opinions. Just please keep it civil. I want this to be a civil place. Leave me a like if you enjoyed, and please consider subscribing if you want to see more fun content like this. And currently working on a Spider-Man short film. If you'd like to help support that, my Patreon's down below. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're almost done with the script. We just got everybody cast. We're getting the suit, Spider-Man suit, custom made and getting that ordered. So we're in this pre-production process. It's very, very exciting, and I'm really looking forward to shooting it. So if you would like to be a part of that, anybody who helps support on Patreon will have a credit in the short film once it gets done. So that's it for me. I really appreciate you guys checking in, and I'll catch you in my next video. Take care.